These 11 altcoins are going to 39x by the end of January 2022. We have literally no time in this market for the 7% gains such as we've seen with ADA. No time for that. We want these juicy, fat, delicious, scrumptious altcoin gains that don't do 10, 20, 30%. We're looking for the 300, 400, 500, 600, 1000% gains left on the table in the market right now. I know the sun is shining in quite heavily. Apologies for that. Maybe we'll find a solution along the way throughout this video, but this video is quite urgent because you cannot miss out on these buying opportunities as the market is slightly down right now. Now, I know I'm being blinded right now. Video quality is going to be a little bit weird, but hopefully you don't mind too much as this video in terms of content and value is a lot more important to bring out to you guys. There you go. Sun is slightly going away. You can see me much better right now. So we're going to be talking about 11 altcoins, taking a look at the overall market right now today and seeing what are the best buying opportunities right now that can make you these juicy fat gains. And if this is something that you want to see on this channel a little bit more frequently and you're new to this channel, I'd highly appreciate it if you would want to stick around. You know, every single bit of love helps me out a lot, keeps me motivated, keeps me going, and really excites me for the future coming up. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. I mean, it doesn't take a lot and it would really mean the world to me. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's take an overall look at how the market is doing in general. And also, keep in mind, none of this is actually financial advice. This is based on my own research and my own due diligence. Take a look at this video, form your own opinion on each individual project that I will be mentioning throughout the video, as none of this can be granted as financial advice. So let's take a look at the overall market sentiment. Now, right now we're looking at a $56,628 Bitcoin as of the time of the recording. So Bitcoin has been somewhat rocky. They had a solid weekly close on Sunday, which was pretty important. And it's going to be interesting to see how this weekend progresses in terms of Bitcoin. Are we going back down and retesting, or are we going to hit through a very crucial level of support and resistance? That's going to be interesting to see. And depending how Bitcoin and also Ethereum plays out, by the way, Ethereum has been really killing it, 4,500 in comparison to 56,600 for Bitcoin. That is a very solid effort. Ethereum had a huge run up these past few days. Binance has been doing very solid as well. Solana has been crushing it. Polkadot, Avalanche have been okay, but Polygon has been killing it. Cardano, even with a 7% gain for you Cardano investors out there. And yeah, it's really going to depend how the Bitcoin and Ethereum market progresses. And depending on that, that's going to fluctuate how the overall market sentiment goes and how these altcoin picks are going to progress, if they're going to give you practically immediate or short-term results, or if this is going to be more of a longer-term play, depending how the bull cycle plays out. A lot of people are speculating that the bull cycle is going to take a little bit longer than initially anticipated. Now, keep in mind, I don't really proclaim myself to be a massive Bitcoin expert. I more dive into altcoins, degen plays, NFTs, metaverse, crypto, etc., all along those lines, and I just follow some really smart people when it comes to Bitcoin and the overall market, because you have to keep in mind Bitcoin practically dictates the whole market alongside with Ethereum. So this is by TechDev, a very smart guy. Not my initial interpretation, but a way of looking at our recent BTC daily structure, which is making more sense to me, watching and waiting for that strong 2W close over the 1618. And if we take a look at the previous charts right here that we have analyzed right here, we can see during the 2013 bull cycle, we had the top, then we had the bounce at the 1272 level, and then we had practically a back test at this level right here. Then we went back up, found a crucial level of resistance, and then broke through, hitting new all-time highs. And we see a similar level, not as extreme as in 2013, that we had in 2017 with a bounce at the 1272 Fibonacci retracement level. And then we had the back test right here, and then we went parabolic. And a similar thing could be playing out right here in 2021. And keep in mind, practically is everything based on logarithmics and also a mathematical equation. And it shows right here, at least this one, that we could be looking at a much more extended bull run than we had initially anticipated, where we only reached the top going towards the end / beginning of 2023. So this could possibly mean another bull year run for crypto. So I know a lot of you guys, I've seen the comments, you guys cannot be doing this once more. This is very stressful, I know, but this means a lot more potential gains to capitalize, and then we could be seeing at a potential 1 to 2 year bear market in 2024 and 2025. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but in my opinion, this wouldn't be too bad. And in terms of the fear and greed index, right now we are looking at 31 fear. This practically shows that the people are in general general fearful in the market, and this is in general a great opportunity to buy into the market. And when it's usually extremely greedy, that's when huge sell-offs come in, and that's where it gets painful. The market gets ruined, and that's where it gets painful. The whales start coming in and flush out the paper hands. So in my opinion, this could be a fantastic opportunity to buy, but keep in mind that we could go still a little bit lower. It'll be interesting to see how this weekend plays out, but in these kind of situations, sometimes it pays off to be risky. And with that being said, let's actually take a look at what projects that I am looking into right now. Now, if we take a look at the top metaverse tokens by market capitalization, we have seen the market cap has been fluctuating, but relatively steady at $50 billion in terms of crypto gaming and metaverse. We have seen Remark making some huge moves, so fantastic investment on that side. Sin City Metaverse has been also doing very, very well. Remark, I think, was mentioned in one of Alexis Becker's videos, so this one did a fantastic up-level play, and we can see a bunch of crypto coins have been moving slowly but surely up, but in general, crypto gaming has been slow for the past week after the huge sandbox rally that pulled up a lot of crypto coins, bringing a lot of new investors into the space. And in general, we'll be focusing on a lot of metaverse projects in this exact video. We see a lot of projects that I see a lot of potential that I have already scooped up yesterday, and we'll be dollar cost averaging in throughout this weekend. As we will see how the actual BTC and Ethereum price plays out, that's something that I would recommend you guys doing as well. Seeing, not aping in all at once, but slowly but surely putting in more and more of your investment into different projects. Spread out your portfolio evenly. Don't go full out risky, but hey, this is not financial advice. Do some conservative plays such as investing in Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Polkadot, Terra Luna are some of my favorite picks in terms of more safer investments and where my bigger bags are in terms of top 100 cryptos. And then the rest of my portfolio is also focused towards projects like this, like D-Race, for example, is at a pretty good buying opportunity right now, sitting at $6. If we take a look at the whole monthly spectrum, we saw a huge run up, huge rally, long consolidation phase right here throughout the middle of November. And then we had a massive, massive run up to $8.20, which is still quite a bit upwards towards the all-time high, which we're sitting at $6. We could still see a massive run up right here and then surpass the all-time high since we're only sitting at $225 million market cap. In my opinion, this still has a long way to go, as I really see this being one of the most popular and currently most visited and used betting platforms, as different horses can race in an NFT style horse betting game. And this is definitely going to be a huge project in the foreseeable future. I can definitely see this making a 2, 3, 4, 5x depending how the market plays out, but D-Race, a relatively conservative gaming bet that in my opinion will reap some very, very good rewards. Now this next pick is not exactly a metaverse play, but nonetheless it goes with the Avalanche narrative. We saw Avalanche really pump in the past month. November was a great month for Avalanche, nearly 2xing, and that's also coincide. The biggest DEX, Joe, is going to see a massive rally as well. Now we saw that initially when AVAX had the run up, we saw a $5.20 Joe at one point. You can only see $5.02 on CoinMarketCap here precisely, but keep in mind, once more projects come rolling out on Avalanche, you'll see a massive run up and an increased demand for the #1 DEX, which is Joe. And in my opinion, at 366 million, this is incredibly undervalued. I managed to buy up the dip quite well this week, buying it pretty much exactly at this level, at this bottom right here. Now, didn't go full in, but I managed to restock some of my funds into Joe. I was already invested earlier, and then I managed to buy up the dip, which in my opinion is going to play out as quite a good play right here, as we saw a dip earlier this week at $2.60, $2.70, and then we spiked up to $3.50, which was already some decent moves. So this could be a quick few percentage play, and I definitely see this whole entire market cap having even potential to 10x depending how AVAX actually plays out. If we can see similar to Solana movements and AVAX actually hitting a $50 to $60 billion market cap, then we can see Joe making some solid moves, being the #1 DEX with more and more AVAX projects rolling out. So this one is a fantastic play in my opinion. Next one, we've talked about this a bunch of times on my channel. Ultra, also known as the Steam of gaming crypto, has been going on somewhat of a downtrend right here. And this could be a fantastic opportunity to buy in, because a lot of people like to buy in when it's going up, when it's moving up, because they have the FOMO. This is all psychological, but buying into really solid projects when it's actually consolidating and moving downwards, like in this position, obviously do not go full in, but this is also a project that I've restocked some funds in, went into at $1.70. So I bought it in right here approximately yesterday. So this is going to be another pretty good pickup in my opinion, and $500 million market cap in my opinion, also extremely undervalued. Depending how this market plays out, again, we can see a 5 to 10x, 10x being also a little bit more on the optimistic side, but I definitely see this one having a lot of upside potential And considering it's already at a high market cap, I see this as a relatively safe play that you can also invest in this particular project. Next one, Atari, in my opinion, also a very solid project that has a lot of room left in the tank. We could see this similar movements to Gala Games, in my opinion, as Atari is already an established brand, first of all, in the real world, and you could see a lot of games already making it to the crypto gaming metaverse. And with more and more games being introduced, I can see this actually making some solid moves. And again, we have been moving on somewhat of a downtrend right here. We have been consolidating. This consolidation period could go on a little bit further. We could see a little bit more price movements downwards, but this is also a project that I have my eyes on. I will be dollar cost averaging into this at a relatively good price point. We have been seeing a minus 12% drop in the last 24 hours. So this is a project that I'm going to also be looking at picking up. Next up, Polka City. Polka City has had a massive run up to $2.60 after the announcement of KuCoin fairly recently, and we'll be able to see that they have been plummeting, but a lot is to be announced in December 2021 for Polka City. There's a lot coming, so this is going to be an interesting factor how this is going to run up. I think the alpha version of the game of Polka City is going to be released, and $1.70 is going to be, in my opinion, a relatively good price point considering we're sitting at a $14 million market cap. This still has massive potential. In my opinion, this can definitely do a 10x to 12x, also depending how the whole market plays out. They have some big time players in this invested already, and in my opinion, this could be a huge play. Talking about huge plays, Altura is going downwards. Now, obviously, we had the huge rally. A lot of these projects have had huge run-ups already. We have seen it at 45 cents, so this is roughly double the current market cap and current price point that we're sitting at right now. But keep in mind, these people picked it up in early October or even earlier and had a massive spike up. It's obviously that they're going to be selling off and trying to invest into different projects. But in my opinion, Altura is practically an inevitable part of the metaverse future. And picking it up at a similar price point like this is going to be a huge play in my opinion. Still a lot of room left in this tank. I really believe Altura can be between $1 and $2 billion market cap by the end of this cycle. So in my opinion, this is going to be a fantastic play as well. I'm going to keep on saying that a lot of times, but I'm just very bullish on these particular projects, such as also with CryoWar, an already in created game. They had, again, a huge run up. A lot of things consolidated right here. They had a relatively unnoticed IDO right here, and this would have been a fantastic pickup spot right here, leading up to the massive spike and roughly giving you a 3 to 4x right here in a relatively short time. So you saw a 3 to 4x possibility in roughly 10 days to 14 days, and now it's moving downwards. This one is also something that I'll be getting into slowly but surely, dollar cost averaging into this particular project. Keep in mind, sooner or later, people will start reinvesting their profits from Sandbox, Mana, Decentraland, obviously that's Mana, Engine, and also Gala Games, some of the bigger movers, into smaller cap projects like these ones, and we'll then see these projects keep increasing and pumping in value. Network is going to be also something similar to Mana, Decentraland, and also Blocktopia, just at a much smaller market cap. It has been pumping and going up and down, so relatively trying to find their new balance in price. But in general, if we look at the macro level, it is moving steadily upwards, and I think it's just a matter of time until this particular project breaks out and hits the $1 billion market cap, as in my opinion, this is a relatively good project, and also comparison to the other ones, such as Blocktopia, Realm, and others. Next up, Phantasma, in my opinion, one of the best projects on this list. They have seen some pretty good moves in the past week, moving up to all-time highs at almost $4. This is a project that I'm relatively heavily invested in. In my opinion, this is a very good, fantastic pickup. We saw a huge run-up in the past month, and this is going to be practically comparable to a blockchain for actual crypto gaming. So this is a fantastic pick, in my opinion, relatively conservative, hugely undervalued at $340 million. This could be, in my opinion, a similar market cap comparatively to Engine one day in the near future, hopefully. And in my opinion, this is a very great pick. Very great pickup. Sol Phantasma still sitting at this market cap. It's just inevitable till the breakout comes. And last project, but not least, we're going to be taking a look at Realm. Realm pumped up out of nowhere, a fantastic project. If you guys managed to pick it up along these lines, this is the perfect entry point. Even if you would have entered right here, Realm saw a massive run up to approximately $2.10. On this channel, I really want to be transparent, and I also have nothing against revealing when I actually made the wrong play and invested at this at the wrong time. Now, and in general, in my opinion, it's probably not going to really the wrong time. If we look at this at the macro level, this is still a very solid project in my opinion, but nonetheless, you cannot always make the right picks, invest at the right time. That in general is just a rule and how the crypto market works. You have some winners, you have some big winners, and you also have some losses nonetheless. But practically, these are the 11 coins that I'm looking at right now, and also during this crypto little mini dip throughout the weekend. Have a look at these particular projects. Let me know which project have I missed out on. Definitely leave a comment down below which project I should check out. So these are my top 11 picks leading up to January 2022. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and also drop your favorite different altcoins in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Fellow degenerates, start investing, start buying the dip. But again, not financial advice. We could still be going down, but also this could be the perfect play right here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.